Okay, so obviously I'm not fucking dumb, and I'm actually really scared, if I'm being honest. I'm terrified to drive this car home. I really don't want to do this, if I'm being honest. But I don't have an option, one, and two, it's like nobody cares, you know what I mean? Like, I've spent months trying to get this prepped, and I've had zero help. Maybe like my mom, my grandma, and people who just, you know, allowed me to sleep in their homes and just kind of be around or whatever. But I really did this to see what it's like living, you know, because I'm from a small country town in Augusta, and I don't really know what society is like. When you're from small towns, you're kind of cut off from the world, if I'm being honest. You're kind of oblivious to things that happen. So it's like you don't really know how people really are. So us people are typically much more kinder than city folk. And when we come out here, it's like we really understand how fucking bad people are. And that's what's been happening to me. But regardless of all that, I mean, I'm still myself. Nothing's going to change me. Best believe that. But at the same time, it's just like I'm becoming more and more closed off to people. And it's just like it should not be this hard for a person to go back home, right? And people will tell you, you can ride the bus home, you can do this, you can do that. But none of those settings or scenarios fit my, none of them fit my specific situation. Like, I have all this gear. I have all my gear I have to take with me. I have a bike I have to take with me. I want to do a road trip. Like, a bus is not going to adhere to the fact that I want to go to almost every state right now. They're only going to fucking, hey, get your ass on this bus and you're on our time. So as I say that, like, the car is now starting to give me problems. Obviously, $1,100 on Facebook car, I wasn't expecting to be amazing. The only problem with this car is when you're starting it, sometimes it does not want to start. So you got like finger the fucking button to get it started, because it's not a normal starting. It's not a normal starter. You have to, there's a kill switch on it. And it's not really even a kill switch, because the kill switch can flick the car on and off while driving. That's just like a hidden starter. So you have to fucking do that to get the car to start. So if you stall in the middle of the road, you might fucking, you know, be there for 2 minutes trying to get the car started, because sometimes it just does not want to start. Secondly, the car is rough idling, meaning like a stick, usually around 1,000 RPM is the bite point of the clutch, where the motor is able to, you know, overcome the idling phase. So on this car, you have to drive it like a stick, because when you stop, if the car drops below about 700 RPMs, this bitch cuts off. And I had that happen to me, but luckily it was nighttime, so there weren't a lot of people behind me. So I was able to get the car started. And that's when I discovered the starter problem. So those are the only two problems with the car. Other than that, it runs very strong. And the check engine light literally just came on too, I'm assuming, which is alerting me of that idling problem. So I'm gonna go to AutoZone, OBD report it, make sure what it is, and if it's avoidable, because if so, I'm just driving the car as is. If not, I'll get the parts and correct it. But beyond that, honestly, nothing has changed, and I'm about to do this road trip, and I'm praying to God this bitch lasts. I just need 8,000 miles, bro. And it's not that much. So like a couple of days of driving, and I'm home. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, not even hopefully. I'm not worried about breaking down. I know I'm going to make it. All right, so this is the first half of the storage unit stuff. So I have to obviously squeeze all of this in that tiny ass car. Obviously, it's not going to fit. So what I'm gonna do is specialize in my specialty, which is figuring shit the fuck out. Clothes are on bags. All clothes are going in bags. I'm probably gonna be allowed 2 containers, and I already have 2 in the trunk, so that's my max limit. These containers are gonna have to be given or gifted. So 2 go in the trunk, everything else in bags, because I can smush them and stack the shit up. So all the clothes will be in bags. All of my other things will be in those 2 containers in the trunk. I'll lie the rest of the stuff on the bottom of the floor. Everything else will go in the front seat. The bike will go in the back seat. Everything else will be in the trunk. So I will squeeze the bike bag on the floor, my shoes probably in the container so they can fit, etc., in the trunk, etc., under the bike. And the bike will be in the seat, and then everything else will be in the front seat on the right side, and that will be the car. And I can squeeze all that in there. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like in realistic terms, instead of me just envisioning it in my head and you're like, bro, there's no way this guy's fucking doing this. We're fucking doing this. Okay, so you guys probably can't hear me well because there's a dude doing construction right there. But even besides the fact I look like a homeless person, which I technically am, honestly. Okay, you know what? I'm homeless. Fuck it. I am homeless. I'm just sick of saying looking like I'm homeless, all right? I'm homeless. So we got clothes I'm wearing, dirty clothes, trash, which is going over there. all these empty containers are going in there as a donation. Suitcase, and then we have things that are not being worn, that are clean. Those 2 bags. Bike bag will go here. Bicycle will go on top of all the clothes in here. Some shit up here for me, that's personal. Everything else will be in the trunk, and I can fit it. And honestly, that's it. I actually already have it done, believe it or not. My bike is at Mr. Mike's house. I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna get the title transferred, and we're hitting the road, bro. I actually already finished. I was mad because I thought I wouldn't fit everything in here, but it's actually good. So the biggest thing I need to focus on is getting home. It's not even, it's the car making it. I don't give a shit about, you know, sleeping in the car or sleeping at a friend's house or this and that. I got everything set up. It's just the car making it. I'm praying to God the car makes it. That's all I need is the car to make it. So it's a yes or no, a live or die, either or. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so this is day 1 of me leaving. Like I said, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Honestly, it doesn't matter though. Just gotta keep going, face your fears head on. So the storage unit is empty. As you know, this bitch was packed. This is a 5x10 storage unit. And if you're ever homeless or just going through some tough times or you wanna move out your, whatever, bro, the best way to do it is to go to, so this is how I do it. Make sure you got a U-Haul or, you know, a air conditioned one. And the first time, go and ask. Be like, hey, I'm only gonna be here for a month. I have stuff going on. It's okay if I get this one, which is the 5x10. Or excuse me, the 10x10 or 15x15, whatever the fuck size it is. Make sure it's air conditioned too. Make sure you got air conditioning. All right, maybe like I'm going through a tough time and I don't even, you know, need that much, whatever. All right, and I need to stay for a month. If they say no, go to the next one that's the closest, and then don't say shit. Just get a storage unit that's AC, and stay in there until they catch your ass. Right. So that's the best way you can do it. This is $150 a month. This is a 5x10, and if you're only bringing like the basics, like an air mattress and whatever, you could get away with this one. I had too much shit, but if you're only bringing it like air mattress, blah, 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 you can make a 5x10 work for sure. All right, if you need more space, you got a 15x15 or 10x10. So this is 150, this is like 210 or something a month. Air conditioned, you know, it's gated, so from the time of 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. it's gated, bro. Like no one can get in here or get out of here. So, you know, you're safe. It's got door security, like AC, you got a bathroom on the floor, Wi-Fi, like, you know what I mean, you're chilling. That's why we do the U-Haul, because the U-Haul provides all those amenities. And you have electricity right there. The box right there is an electric outlet. Oh, I got something right here. And yeah, so right now I'm gonna go eat, go to Mr. Mike's house, clean the car out completely again and repack it so everything is nice. And then gonna go get the title in my name, some other stuff, and then we're hitting the road, bro. And I think the first stop is gonna be Yosemite or some hot spring about 4 hours away. 4 hours away is a hot spring. I'm gonna stop there, and then I'm gonna go to a national park, and then from there I'll figure out where I want to go, like Vegas or Utah. We'll figure it out from there. Oh, I gotta go to AutoZone, check the car, make sure everything's good, and check for codes. All right, let's get to that. So the car's messed up right now. It's a Facebook market car, nothing impressive. And the reason it's messed up is because there is a kill switch, as you know, in the car, and it's connected to the starter. So due to the fact that the wiring popped out, I had to call a specialist because I didn't know which terminal it went in. But now we figured it out. So it goes in this 30 terminal, and now the car is back to working, but he wants to make it to where I don't have to worry about the kill switch falling in and out, because he cannot bypass it. So he's just gonna have to make it work. So stay tuned. So the guy fixed the car. The battery's low. I also just burned my finger, but had to wait for it to charge up some. He said leave it running and then pop out. If not, the battery will just die. Okay guys, so the car works perfectly now. I'm about to hit the road. I know y'all like, bro, you should not hit the road in this death trap. Genuinely, I don't want to, but I don't have an option. I gotta be a man of my word, one, and two, I gotta get home. So we're gonna turn the car in, going to looking like this to a bit more organized in a couple of minutes, and I'll show you guys the before and after. So as you can see, it looks like a homeless person lives in here, which I technically am at the moment, and before and after. Okay guys, so this, as you know, this is the after. This is the after of the car. Still looks like a homeless person lives here, but everything now fits, including my bike. So over the next 20 days, we're gonna be road tripping. Hopefully this car doesn't break down. It won't. If it does, whatever. And then, yeah, next 20 days, road tripping back home to Georgia for Christmas. And then starting the race season in Florida. That's the plan, that's the goal. Hopefully I don't die in the snow. I got these right here for that reason specifically. That's why I need those. I have a backup ramp in the trunk. The trunk is packed, the middle is packed, the front is packed. This is a one-seater car. Nobody else can fit in here. It's gonna be a lot of miles, a lot of smiles, a lot of ups and downs. But without further ado, let's get road tripping. Now the car leaked all of its coolant out and pissed itself. So now I gotta fucking go to the mechanic again and get that capped off so I can drive safely. But I am driving this car, I don't give a shit. We're making this happen. Let's go. So this is why I'm probably gonna be driving at night. Whatever the car threw up, like coolant wise, I put more in and apparently it's holding. I'm gonna top it off when I go down to Chula Vista. I'm going to San Isidro to test the car to make sure it'll make it. If it makes that, I'm going for it. I'm gonna leave and get out of Cali. But this is why I will not miss California. This state fucking sucks. And I'm sorry for people who have to live here. Like, I don't care. The money is not worth it to me to be here. Like, the amount of people here, the amount of traffic, the amount of gay-ass laws, the amount of almost everything about the state is just, it's depressing, bro. It's pretty bad. Like, I only came out here for Tijuana and Chula Vista, but now that that's done, bro, I'm leaving. And I am excited to go. I just gotta make it. But, this is crazy, bro. I wish I could see the traffic in LA.
Save 5 minutes via I-8 West.
Yes. Just yes. But I'll see you guys at the next stop while I'm driving. I don't know how the night's gonna go. I'm just praying. I'm praying the car makes it, bro. So let's go. I want to say goodbye to Mauricio. I'll see you next year in Denmark, I hope. But I want to show you guys how absurd it is. So this is going into Tijuana. Most of this is Americans crossing. This is the line to get to Mexico from here. That's the line to get to Mexico from the highway. That shit wraps all the way around. So almost like half a mile of cars are backed up to get to the border. And I am not gonna miss this. It is just this absurd out here. But I wanted to test the car one more time to make sure it's not leaking coolant anymore. I don't know what that was where it spurted out all of its coolant, but it's not leaking coolant anymore and the car's staying cool. So we're gonna take the chance and take off. So we're on the road. I'm at the ATM. I'm about to get some pesos because I want to collect money from every country I go to, and then we're hitting the road, y'all. So let's go. Oh my gosh. So my first time sleeping in a car, like cross country. Like my first time sleeping in a car cross country. My phone is broken a little bit. I didn't want it to break because if my phone breaks again, I'm fucked. I'm in the mountains too, so if my phone breaks, I'm fucked. But yeah, it's cold as shit. I've had the same clothes on for like 2 days, so I need to go to a crunch gym and shower. I haven't had a chance to really take care of myself because every time I was focused on that, I had to focus on the car with the coolant or the fucking starter or fucking packing, or it's been a rough 3 days. I'm driving because I got to Drift 101. It's 6:30. I'm very cold. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. If I had more space, it would be a lot more luxurious because it's just cramped. I'm very tall, so I can't stretch myself out. No homo. I had to sleep like this. I put my legs like this. And then as you can see, my head's against the window. I think tonight, if I sleep in the car again, I'm gonna kind of do some little things to make my legs be able to stretch out so I can fully extend to sleep better. But it really wasn't that bad. I don't wish. It just would have been a lot better to have the Honda Odyssey or the Sprinter van like I originally planned. But I couldn't afford the Odyssey because I had to use the money. Honestly, if I didn't get it, if I would have got the Odyssey on Friday, I would have been good. I had enough on Friday. But after 2 days of the Airbnb, 2 days of food, and just things that happened with repairing my bike and etc. etc. I just didn't have enough to buy the Odyssey after all that. No, it was 3 days. So like after 3 days of just being out here, I couldn't afford the Honda Odyssey. It took the money on my budget. But you know, whatever. This thing will do. Just gotta make it home. It's fucking cold. It's going to have heat, so I have to keep the blankets on myself. Tonight, if I sleep in the car again, I'm definitely gonna repack it some so I can stretch my legs. But I'm gonna take a wee wee and let's hit the road. What's crazy though at the same time is it's like I feel protected because even though I'm in an empty parking lot in the mountains, like I have like 3 trucks surrounding me, bro. They're like my brothers. Like I got a dude over there, one right here behind the car, and then another one over there, and we're like all just napping. It's like a brotherhood, oddly enough. And I never want to be a trucker because I fucking hate, excuse me, driving that slow. But to me, truckers are like the sacred angels of the road that you never touch. And I respect what these people do, men and women, because, you know, without truckers, we really wouldn't have half the shit we have. I mean, without God, we wouldn't have any of this. But without truckers, I'm not comparing them to God, but like without truckers, we wouldn't have like, you know, transportation, 1-day shipping from Amazon, sex trafficking, that type of stuff. Okay, first thing I forgot, before I hit the road, this car is leaking coolant. So I have to top off the coolant just in case. I don't want any overheating because like I said, even though this car is a shit box, I needed to get home. And I love this shit box because it's my first car. Yeah, I think it might be because the system's under pressurized. I don't know, but we're leaking coolant, and I want to make sure the car stays cool. So I'm gonna top it off with coolant. Our car needs a lot, probably new oil, but 8,000 miles is all I ask of this car. From there, I'll give it what it wants until it dies. All right, let's put some coolant in here. Let's see, I want to put the phone there so I can pour because I can't pour and look. Oh shit. So right now we are in Remington Hot Springs in the mountains, and let me turn the speaker off. I don't know. There you go. I don't know really. So the car, obviously it's a Facebook Marketplace car. I wasn't expecting much from it, but it's just very stressful because I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. And like the car will like, sometimes there'll be days where it's just like, yeah, let's do this. And other days it's like the car will fucking stall out, start stuttering, buttering, all the above, bro. Every problem you can have with a car, it's gonna do it. But the car now, I believe, is starting to misfire. And I'm not sure if it's because we're in altitude or because you know, there's not enough compression. So I need to get new spark plugs, and I have to go to AutoZone to get new plugs. But like I said, we're at Remington Hot Spring Trail or some shit like that. And I just finished editing both videos. Oh shit. I just finished editing both. Let me get my fat ass out the car. Fuck. Oh my gosh. I think I just discovered that the car has a locking button. But oh my goodness. So I'm at Remington Hot Spring Trail. Oh yeah, that's all pesos right there. I got pesos. I got every peso. Every country I go to, I'm collecting all the money. So that's 20 pesos through 1,000 pesos. So I got 20, 50, 100, 200, 15, quinceos. How do you say 500? Mauricio, help me. And un mil. So that's all the pesos I got from Mexico. I got my keys, yeah. Because once this door shuts, you get what I'm saying? So I do not want to forget my keys. I always check, bro. I have ADHD and it's been too many times where I've like done that shit and like, you know, left something and got fucked up because something minor. But I need to find the hot spring because it's gonna be my shower. I also have to poop, but luckily for me there's a porta potty right there. But besides the fact I look a hot mess, I haven't showered in 2.5 days. I've been wearing the same clothes for 2 days. I'm very hungry, extremely sleep deprived. After shit, life's good. Look, guys. Yeah, and I just seen a lady driving a car walking her dogs. So, like I said, I'm about to go in the hot springs if I can find them. I think they're down there somewhere. And take a quick soak in my underwear for the first time. I've seen that shit on YouTube. I've seen people do that. So I want to try it. What's in my pocket? Oh, fuck. I was looking for this. And then gonna drive a car back out the mountain to draw some mountain shots. My camera's dead, so I can't do any photography, but I don't even feel like charging it, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not really a cinematic picture person. It's too much work. But let's find this hot spring so I can take a quick soak. And let me see if these porta potties are clean, because I have to take a shit. Yeah, so I'll be holding my shit in for a while, for sure. Those porta potties aren't even disgusting. They're fucking beyond. All right, so apparently there's a trail that I have to follow that will lead me to the hot springs. Y'all know I'm black and I don't do this shit. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. There's not really a set trail. It's just, it says follow the path. So I hear the water, so I'm just gonna do this in my slippers. Hopefully I can take a quick bath. I don't have a towel, so I'm just gonna air dry, and then I'm gonna go find a hotel so I can take a shit, bro. Cause I gotta go. But let me see if I can find this hot spring at least. I really wanna do my first ever hot spring. I just don't like this path, but let's see if I can make a better one. So they say the hot spring is right next to the river along the bank somewhere. So it's up to me to find it. And I really don't want to fucking do that. I just want to go to the hot spring. But I'm going to walk this path for like 10 minutes. If I can't find it, I'm just going to give up. Because I have to take a shit. But I really want to try a hot spring for the first time. So let me see if I can find it. Guys, I think that's a coyote or a wolf. Right there. Holy shit. I'm not sure if he sees me. I don't want to. Oh, shit. I keep fucking almost dying. Okay. Right there. The thing right there. It's a coyote or a wolf. Yeah. It's like a wolf or a coyote. I'm gonna go other way. I don't want to die. Okay, guys. So I found the hot spring. There's people here, so I don't want to film them. But I believe it's actually governed or maintained. But they say the water's warm. It's really nice. So just grateful I found it. So let's enjoy the piece and on to the next spot. I'm shivering my ass off, y'all, but people were starting to show up. We got 2 dogs and a couple down there. Cool guy right here. But I'm gonna warm up and go back to leaving. Hey! Oh my goodness! Look at them! Look at you! And then they just let them roam. So I'm gonna go warm up. So I just got into Bakersfield, next to this little Cybertruck. And Bakersfield is a nightmare. Nothing new about that, I guess. It's been like that. I'm at Chipotle, and then we're gonna go to Fresno, so let's go. Okay guys, so I'm currently in Fresno now. I'm not really sure about the historic artifacts or historic geographical things or just anything honestly about Fresno, um, California is big though. I never really realized how big it is. I don't think anybody realized how big it is until they drive through it. Like everybody's like, obviously it's the biggest, one of the biggest, it's the longest state. But just like going through it, it's just like you don't realize how big and like no homo, but like how long driving through the state is, bro. Like this bitch is long, no homo. And it's just like it's a lot of fucking driving. But right now I'm in downtown Fresno. I'm either gonna stay here tonight or just a little bit under it's pronounced Yosemite, but I'm pronouncing it Yosemite, and you can suck my dick because I'm pronouncing Yosemite the rest of my life. It's spelled Yosemite. Yosemite is spelled Y-O-S and then the E-M-I-T-Y. Like it's spelled Yosemite, bro. And I'm finna just chill. You know, I gotta go to Crunch and get a gym membership so I can shower. I haven't showered, like I said. I took the hot springs, but that wasn't really a bath. I need to take a real shower. I need to go to Walmart. So I need to go to Walmart and maybe get a propane stove, get some soap, and then go shower. So let's do that. And then let me find somewhere to sleep for tonight. So let's see how that goes. I know I'll be saying a lot of dumb shit, but that's because I got ADHD. And half the time when I'm talking, the word ain't even formed before it came out of my mouth yet. Like my mind is already on the next sentence or thought. Meanwhile, you know, my mouth is now saying what I really was trying to get out, or I'm a couple sentences behind. Usually I catch up or I get the point across, but whatever. But right now we gonna actually go to Walmart. Then I'm gonna try and go to the DMV again because I want to see if I can get this title exchange, and then we're gonna go to the gym. I actually think I might train today as well, just because I haven't trained in like 3-4 days, and I need to train tomorrow. Maybe I can get a ride in. I haven't rode since the first week of November actually, so I haven't rode in about a month and a half. But let's see if I can get damn, that bus is packed with bikes. Let me see if I can get this out the way. So my grandma got me this when I was a kid, and I told her I'd never use it. But all these years I kept this thing, and it's coming in handy right now. So I'm pretty well set up for the rest of the month. I mean, I have everything that you could deal with while being in a scenario. I mean, I have emergency ramps for if I get stuck. I have a lot of food and water. I have a pan. I have the portable stove. I mean, I have a lot of emergency things and necessities. And it's, whatever. But right now I'm trying to get set up so I can take a shower at the gym real quick and go eat and then find another spot to sleep. I went in Dick's and got these. I got these gloves right here for $10 because my hands get so cold. And I got thermal socks in there as well. So hopefully this night I can stay warm. So let's see, I'm gonna go take a shower really quick at the gym. And then I'll transition tomorrow to me actually working out because I'm gonna work out tomorrow. Let's go to the Crunch. Okay guys, I believe this is day 3 of me sleeping in my shit box. I figured out how to lay. So I lay my head that way, and then I put my feet about right here in this corner, and it gives me enough room. Only thing is, like, it is a bit uncomfortable. So if I can figure out how to lay my head here and my feet there, I'm good. It's actually really not that bad. Besides the fact that it gets cold, but I'm wearing my old Velocity jacket. Shout out Velocity, even though we're not on good terms and I'm off the team. Sorry, the car is very loud, as you can tell. This jacket is like a ski jacket, so it keeps me hella warm. Cause last night I almost froze, or the night before I almost froze. Like I woke up in the middle of the night, like it was bad, bro. But I'm wearing my Adidas thermal track pants from the 90s, bro. And then I'm wearing this Velocity ski jacket, and it kept me hella warm last night. I also have these like booty socks, like these, where are they at? These type of socks. And then I just bought some gloves to keep my hands warm. But unfortunately it doesn't get cold until like 11 o'clock, and that's when I like to go to bed, like 8, 9 o'clock, bro. So it's hard because that time people are still active, and when you're wanting to go to bed in like a hotel parking lot or something, people are watching you. Or, you know, it's, the most difficult part is if you have a dickhead, bro. It's not about safety or anything. It's about a fucking dickhead that calls you in, right? So I just woke up next to somebody near my car, and I heard them say gray Mitsubishi. And that, like, even though I was asleep, I think my body is learning how to be half awake, half asleep, where I'm still in the, you know, the REM cycle, but at the same time I'm like very alert. And I heard gray Mitsubishi and I was asleep, and then like 2 minutes later I popped out of my sleep and I'm like, oh shit. So I woke up and the guy was walking away from my car. So I don't think he was calling me in. I think he was talking to somebody about the car. But still, it's like, it's all it took for me to wake up. And I'm glad because, I mean, I wanted to sleep a little longer, and yes, but I'm not playing. Like, if somebody calls me in, I have to dip, because at the end of the day, even though it's a hotel parking lot, it is a private property thing. The hotels are very smart with the laws. They've done this for a long time. So if they call me in, you know, it's like, this car isn't registered in my name. I'm black. I'm 6'2". I had the title, but I haven't swapped it. The tags are good, but I don't know who the owner was. So anything that basically could put me in danger, I want to stay away from. Just because, like, I don't have a criminal record or anything, and blah blah blah. But it's just like, that's the reason I don't have a criminal record. It's because I think ahead. I don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? I'm not incriminating myself on video. All I'm saying is, if you do stupid shit, make sure it's a planned out stupid thing, so it doesn't have the consequences either avoidable or it's minimalized. Because, you know, even though what I'm doing is the most, you know, I'm not doing anything crazy, but people out here are just like that, and it's hard. It's fucking hard. But nonetheless, we're at Crunch. I wanted to film me working out, but my phone has to charge, so we'll see how that goes. And then we're gonna be going to, I pronounce it Yosemite, but it's pronounced Yosemite. But I'm calling it Yosemite because it's spelled Yosemite. It's spelled Yosemite. But people say it's Yosemite. I don't see a Yosemity. That's Yosemite. Yosemite is Yosemite. And I don't give a fuck how it's supposed to be pronounced. Dictionary wise, it's called Yosemite. That's what it's called.
I just want to say I think it's awesome that you're filming in the gym. I'm a filmer and videographer. You know, it takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing, and I just want to say, like, dude, I love it, bro. Keep it up. Don't stop. Have a good one, man. Thank you, bro. You too, man.
Alright, so we're driving to Yosemite. I know it's pronounced Yosemite to some, but I'm calling it Yosemite. But isn't this the place where they got the Windows XP, like that home screen from? I'm pretty sure this is the place. But anywho, I apologize for the car being really loud, as you know. Oh. I apologize for the car being really loud. As you know, it's a shit box from Facebook, and there's not much I can do about it. And I'm grateful for it as enough because it's getting me where I gotta go. But yeah, I mean, I really can't talk that much just because how loud the car is when I drive. I know you guys can hear it, and I do my best, you know. I'm still starting out. I'm kind of late behind, but I'm doing my best. So off to Yosemite we go. So as I probably stated or didn't, I don't remember if I did a film. I'll edit this later. The car overheated, so I need to let it cool off. It didn't overheat, but it is overheating. It's on the way, and I want to let it cool off. Listen. So as you can tell, the cooling system, I mean, it's an older car, the cooling system is not that good. So I need to let it cool down, especially because we're in the mountains. And if this car breaks down here, I am fucked. So I need to let it cool off. I listened to the car. I'm gonna re-top it off with coolant in a minute. It's an old car, so it really needs to be in the highway so it can have consistent cooling. But since I'm going through the mountains, I'm going uphill. The car is putting in a lot of work. But I am at Yosemite right now. Oh boy. I am at Yosemite right now. I told my grandma that and she almost had a heart attack. She's like, don't get attacked by no bears. And I'm pretty sure it's bears, but where I'm at, I'm not deep in Yosemite, so I'm not around the nature. These are some big ass trees though, for sure. I think they're like red oak or redwood, whatever they're called. But yeah, so far I'm just chilling, and I just learned that I'm an hour away from the waterfalls, which is where I wanted to go. I'm only at the beginning of Yosemite. To get to the waterfalls, it's like another 30 minutes to an hour. I think 40 minutes on the map. Then I'll be by the waterfalls. Then I'll be on the way to San Francisco. And my sponsor, Soletics, told me to go to Napa. That's where he was born at. So I'm going to be going to Napa. I want to do that all in one take tonight. So I want to go to the waterfall, drive from here to San Francisco, which is like a 2-hour drive. It's really a 3-hour drive, I think. Yeah, it's about 3 hours, 3-hour drive. So San Francisco is a 3-hour drive from here. And then I want to take a nap there. And if you guys wonder how I sleep in this compact ass car, I'll show you. So what I've been doing is putting my head here in this corner, and I'll put my feet all the way in this corner. But I think I'm gonna reverse it and put my head here and my feet there so I can stretch out more. That's how I've been sleeping in the car. I've been making this work, and honestly, I'm starting to like it. I didn't turn this shit into a hobby, and I don't have barely any money, blah blah blah, but I'm traveling and it's working. So the car is now cooling off. I'm gonna go take a leak. Gravity Falls. Also, I think coolant attracts a lot of wasps. There have been a lot of wasps following me. Yeah, coolant attracts wasps. There's one in the car. Let me roll the windows up, bro. I do not want to get stung by wasps. Yeah, so this car's a nightmare for these wasps because they're fucking swarming me right now. There's like 10 of them swarming the car because coolant attracts them, and I forgot that. I forgot that when I'm being from the South, like, we don't have the same problems as being up here. And it's just like a lot of shit is new to me that I learned, but I just don't remember because I don't use it. But yeah, coolant attracts wasps and hornets because of the sweet smell. So I want to get out of here as soon as I can. So the car's gonna get 30 minutes of cool down time, and I'm not really sure. I'm at the beginning of Yosemite, so I'm not at really, like, you know, there's some mountains as you guys seen in the prior footage, but there's not much like right now for me to show you, and it's not snowing. I won't be here during the snow, so I don't really know what to show y'all. Cause just like y'all, this is my first time here. Like, I didn't plan for this. Like, I don't know touristy things. I am literally just here trying to survive. So I'm also prepped if I were to get stranded. I just don't have the food with me, but I could find something to eat, I'm sure. I have a emergency kit in here for camping, and like a stove and all that shit in the pan, as you guys seen. I just gotta get the food, and that's what I kind of want to do. I want to learn how to hunt. I want to take y'all one day with me, where I just go like hunting with no food, no money. I'm just like in the woods, and I have to survive for like a week or something, and I just hunt. But I think there's somebody in that car. There's been somebody in there the whole time. But this would be an amazing place to practice your drifts. Like, if you were to come in here and hit some donuts or like some skids or something, or learn how to wheelie, because you're away from society. It's perfect. But I'll see you guys when I'm back on the road. I'm just gonna let the car cool off. Nothing interesting to watch. So, see you in a minute. So I lied. You guys are gonna be working on the car with me. So what I don't like is that Mitsubishi stopped producing vehicles, and they really make, like, obviously, you know, the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the Lancer Evo, and let's see if I can think of another flagship Mitsubishi model. Now it's really just the Evo for the rally era, the Eclipse, the 3000 GT. And it's like frustrating that they stopped making cars because they made some of the most amazing vehicles. I mean, this car is from 2000. It's probably beat to shit. It's got a check engine light on, and it still runs as if it were brand new. The AC works just fine. The only problem is the heat doesn't work. But I mean, you don't really need heat, honestly, in a car, because when it's cold, you just bundle up. When it's hot, you're gonna want AC. But the AC works like it's brand new. The motor runs strong. I'm sure the injectors, the coil packs, the spark plugs, the gaskets, and none of that has been touched for years on years. Maybe just oil changes, and that's it. No transmission flush. Probably the coolant is covered in rust, so I'm assuming they don't ever change the fucking coolant. The people that own this car, you know, they didn't take care of it. I mean, this car is old. It's from 2000, so it's 24 years old. It's older than me. This car is 3 years older than me. And this car runs pretty fucking good, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it other than the idling, and it has a slow ECU, so it just shifts very slowly. It's not a fast car, obviously, but it wasn't made for that. But this car is fucking amazing for what it was and what it is. You know, I mean, like, look, you can see the front end has a reverse rake, so the front end is higher, the rear end is squatted. I don't know what that is, and it's running a little bit of camber in it. I don't really give a shit. I mean, I just need to get me home. The spring rate is pretty soft. It was a bouncy ass car, so I don't like going fast on bumpy roads, because you'll be like the car will lose traction hella quick. And the only thing I can say bad about this car is where they placed the air intake. So the air filter and where the air goes is right here. Also, the air intake, or the air duct, is also right here, which is right over the intercooler, which is really just pulling a lot of hot air into the motor. So I really wish they could have placed that in a more suitable location, you know. But I understand, like, if they would have placed it here, down here by the grill, what I like is that this grill is open as well, and it has multiple spots for it to be open, so this car is getting a lot of air, which I like about the older cars. They always have that. But I mean, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I mean, like, this car is amazing, and I'm really grateful to own it. Even though it is a shit box and it probably will die in a couple 60,000 miles or less, I'm really grateful to own it and the time I'm going to spend with this car. It's just a good vehicle. It's a strongly built Japanese product. I don't even see cars as products. I see them as, like, little beings. Like, a car isn't a car. It's more of a, it's not a person, honestly. But it's not just a car. There's more to cars than just them being cars. Everybody should at least drive a car once in their life. Like, you don't know what really living is until you drive a car. We need cars as much as they need us. But the car is still cooling down. It's too hot for me to pour coolant in. I'm going to top it off in the intercooler as well as the coolant reservoir. And then I'm going to just let the car cool down even more. So probably till 140 is when I'll hit the road again, because I need this thing. I need this car. Like, this car is literally my only way home. Like, I do not have enough money to buy a rental vehicle or a U-Haul or even fly home. I need this fucking car. So it's literally do or die. Like I'm on the limit. I'm going to push past my limits. And as Mauricio always says, supásese sus límites. Way. So now we're going to hit the road again. So if you guys ever come to Yosemite, it is $35 for a week of camping, and they only have a $35 pass. But I got lucky because, you know, your boy's a smooth operator. So the little girl, she let me in for free. So I'm just going to the waterfall, and I'm turning right back around, coming back, and then we're going to head to San Francisco because I don't want to be in the mountains in this car late at night. Plus, in the mountains, it gets colder because we're above elevation, so, or sea level. So, you know what I mean? The car struggles up here. So I want to be as close to sea level as possible. Plus, I need to be near a gas station just in case. So off to Yosemite, whatever. Quick second to let the car cool off a little bit. as well as just get this view. Look at this, y'all. I want to let the car cool off because it's going to have to do a lot of work going back that way. It's a lot of uphill, but I haven't seen any animals. I think I seen a bear earlier, but it wasn't enough time for me to glance at it because I was driving and I couldn't see if it was a bear or just a big brown dot. But yeah, there's definitely dead bodies here for sure, 1000%. I think there's a house down there too. Up down there, you can see it there, right there. Maybe a house, but it is just hella scary. I'm getting back in the fucking car. Fuck this shit. Hell no. So I'm sorry, guys. We cannot do the big waterfall up there, the top one in the mountains. That will probably be some other day. But you guys can see this one. And the lower falls is down here where I'm going. But I'm unable to go to the top fall because it's like a 3-mile hike and it's only doable by foot, which I don't know. Like I told you, I have no clue where the fuck I am. Oh, is that a squirrel? In that tree right there is a squirrel. But I'm not able to do the top falls, but we can do the lower falls. It also says bears frequent this area. So I want to hurry up and get out of here. Plus, you know, old car, don't want to get stranded. So let's hurry up. So next time I ever come back here, I promise you I'm gonna go to the top. I feel like this is a good representation where I'm at in life right now. I'm only at the lower falls, but very soon I'll be at the upper falls. But I'll be going all the way to the top on the hike. I'll do it in a couple years or whatever. And I'll be doing this. I promised myself this one. All right, y'all, this is gonna be ending this video. If I'm being honest, it's getting long. So I'm gonna just see y'all in San Francisco for real, for real. Hold up. Let me see your boy. Hold up. Your boy. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we wavy, bit flaky, but you know what I'm saying? We wavy nonetheless. We bit flaky though. I'm gonna clean it up, don't worry. But I'm gonna see y'all in San Francisco.